Right, okay guys, so this is the third attempt at me doing this video. Hopefully lucky number 3. First attempt, I had a knock at the door, it was the postman. Second attempt, someone messaged me. So we're now on the third one, let's hope this goes swimmingly. Right, okay, so these days, money's tight, everything costs more. You got to be rich these days to put the heat in them. And let's not talk about the price of bread. It's ridiculous, isn't it? A loaf of bread, how much is it now? Crazy money. Anyway, so for us collectors, it's increasingly harder to collect. We've got less disposable income. However, you might think, well, charity shops these days are getting quite wise, you know, they're charging eBay prices, and yes, that's true, they are. A lot of them are. They've realised that games that they might have sold for £1 before go for a lot more on eBay, and now they're matching their prices. However, not all charity shops are doing this, and in fact I found a couple recently that definitely weren't doing this. So this stack of games I'm going to show you, and it's not a massive stack, and they're not all big hitters. In fact, I don't think there's any big hitters in there. However, I've picked all of these up for £1 each, and I think you'd agree, even a bad PS1 game for £1 is good. You don't see PS1 games for £1 these days. You really don't. So if, in my opinion, and what I would say to you guys, if you're in a charity shop, no matter how bad that game is, if you see a PS1 game for £1, you grab it. Even if it's just for a case, because we know the case is crack, right? If you're paying £1 for a game that isn't very good, but the case is good and you need a good case, you still got a bargain. So, you know, that's my advice. Anyway, this is the sort of thing I do. So anyway, like I say, let's get back to what we're talking about. Picked all these games up for £1. One of them I have already got, but it might be a possible upgrade. Anyway, let's get into it. Right. So, number 1, got the Platinum Edition of The Lost World. Case is in very good condition, actually, on this. There's no marks on it. And then, as we open it up, now it is the Platinum Edition. There's the disc, and there's the all-important manual, which again is in very good condition. Very good for £1, I would say. So that's number 1. Then we've got Loaded. Now this is one I was on about. I have already got Loaded. If you watch this channel, you'll know I love Loaded. It's not in bad condition. There is a slight little crack there. But, you know, we've got to remember the age of these games. And if we look here, disc, manual, and this is the one that's sometimes tricky to shut, which is why I picked it up as a possible upgrade, because if the disc is better than the one I've got in the other case, then I'll switch them. I can't shut it. So as you can tell, let's lob that up there because it's getting on my nerves now. Right, so this one, not a particularly great game. Duke Nukem, Land of the Babes. However, I think you'd agree, £1 for a Duke Nukem game, you might as well get it. And if I'm honest, I have a kind of affinity for bad games anyway. We do have the manual. We do have the little post-it thing, so even that's in there. And we do have the disc. So again, like I say, for £1, not bad. It's pretty good. Like I say, any PS1 game for £1 is a bargain. GTA. And this is GTA London, I believe. Yes, it is. Yeah. And oh, just as I've opened it, the damn inlays fell out the front. It's not going well, this video, is it? Like, this is my third attempt and everything's going against me. So we've got what looks like the map or maybe a poster, manual, and the disc. So again, all in there. And that was £1 also. I'll sort that inlay out later. London Racer. Now, I don't know if I've actually played this game. It looks familiar, but I don't know. I did play a lot of PS1 back in the day, so I might have done. Manual. Disc. So, you know, like I say. But this is a thing, right? I mean, other than the fact that they're not necessarily big hitters, I mean, like I say, £1 each, and they're in very good condition. I imagine a lot of these probably came in from the same person, if I'm honest. Nuclear Strike. Now, I am trying to get hold of all the Strike games. The only one that I think I still need is Soviet Strike, I believe. And this one again, manual's in lovely condition. Look at that, nice. And there's the disc. So, you know, and again, case is 100%, no cracks, no marks. And in this one, I think I might have this one too. But I saw this one and it's in pretty good condition. Die Hard Trilogy. Great game. I had this back in the day. It's the Platinum Edition. In fact, I've technically still got this, but it's at my mum's. Look at the size of that manual. I mean, there's some weight to that, isn't there? And obviously, there's the disc. So, yeah, this one, if I remember right, I'm sure, like I say, I know I've got this at my mother's. I'm pretty certain I've got it here as well. So, again, another possible upgrade. So, yeah. So, when you look at that, all of them are £1 each. And there's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. So, yeah. You can't complain at that. So, like I say, this video isn't about teaching you how to suck eggs. This video is basically to say, keep plugging away, guys. Keep visiting the charity shops. There are bargains to be had there, and every now and again you will find some. Like I say, I'm pretty certain these all came from the same person because they're all well looked after, and they were all there at the same time. And like I said, my advice to you, if you see a PS1 game for £1, no matter what it is, just grab it. Because even if it's just a case donator, or maybe even something you can flip on to pay for something else, it's always worth it. A PS1 game for £1 is an absolute steal. So anyway, like I say, guys, I'm not here to teach you how to suck eggs. You know, a lot of you guys probably already know this, but, you know, not all charity shops are charging eBay prices, and there are bargains out there. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. And until next time, take care, stay safe. Nerdy Geezer out.